Welcome to Happy Valley, State College, Pennsylvania. Yes, zone, fired up, stands starting to fill, and they are ready to see the Penn State Nittany Lions take the field to kick off this new season. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Harmon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The run to the right. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Allen. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Webb. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Selden. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Multiple penalties, and now it's 1st and 25 for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out in the flat. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Tennessee 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Selden. Shakes off the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick toss. Fighting off the defender. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
And that pass intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. No huddle, offense to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll try it over the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harmon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Powers through. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Harmon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have
open runway ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harmon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Guy just in time, he makes the catch and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The ball's in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense, got him at the 27. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless. I have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge.
35, Tennessee,
7. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Saunders. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Aller. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On the move, it's Baxter. He gets a block. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to, he'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
2nd down after that incompletion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing a turnover.
Sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's fine.
Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Stopped after making the catch.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're
going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal, and you're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Saunders. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
First down, Penn State. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 35, Tennessee 7.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Wide out in motion. Fly sweep coming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Allard. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Evans. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
They keep attacking through the air. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Matthews. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
And the Vols have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Allard. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
Time to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece.